Today we're kicking off our My Kind of Town tour, which obviously by its name will take us to Chicago. We'll have 4 stops in the Chicago area, but our first 2 stops are up in Wisconsin. And the first of those is up in Appleton, a couple hours north of Milwaukee, maybe 45 minutes or so from Green Bay. So this operation is overseen by Todd Weideman, and we've had a long-standing terminal here that also has a transload where we do a lot of transloading for customers from rail cars to our trucks. And this terminal supports obviously this market, but also does a lot of runs back and forth into the Chicago market. So looking forward to kicking off the My Kind of Town tour, with the first stop being Appleton. We just finished our visit to Appleton, which was our first stop on the My Kind of Town tour up in Wisconsin. And it was a great visit. This is a site that has been really transformed over the last several years. I first visited here in 2010 when I joined the company, and let me tell you, the place is it's amazing how big it's gotten, how efficient it is, and how much opportunity is up here. So I got to meet Bill Mueller, who was based in our Bristol operation. He oversees these areas. Todd Weideman has been the TM there. Got to meet a couple of the folks in the office. Got to meet Jason and Amy and Kim, a great team. Spent some time with Chris, who's our transloader. So at this operation, we do transloading for a number of customers. We move peroxide, we move calcium carbonate slurry. A lot of the products here go for the paper industry, which is very, very big in Wisconsin and the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Got to see the transload operation. We have 4 rail spurs. We have a great setup, a nice pump house, and heating capabilities. Just an overall excellent operation. We're looking to invest in this location further to add a full-service maintenance operation to make us even more efficient. We've got 22 plus drivers and continuing to grow, and just a great visit, a great initial stop on our My Kind of Town tour. So next stop, we're headed down towards the Illinois-Wisconsin border, going to our Bristol, Wisconsin operation. Well, we're continuing our My Kind of Town tour. We're getting closer to Chicago, but we have one more stop in Wisconsin. This will be Bristol, Wisconsin. It's near the Illinois border, and it's not far from Kenosha and Racine. So Bristol's another long-standing terminal for us. It's one of our few locations that's a union operation. And here we service one of our top 5 customers that does a lot of coatings, in can coatings and such, beverages and that type of thing. Great operation, very, very high service record here, high compliance. Really do a great job. So looking forward to meeting with the team in Bristol, Wisconsin. We just finished stop number 2 on the My Kind of Town tour, and this was at Bristol, Wisconsin. What a really fantastic visit. Incredible group of people from the terminal staff with Bill Mueller, Bill Fountain, and the rest of the team, the shop staff with Manny and everybody there. This is one of our premier locations. Massive shop with 6 primary bays and then some more bays for inspections and such. We're on site here. It's our property. Quala operates here as well with a wash. We service one of our major customers here. They keep us, very, very busy to southern Wisconsin. And great group of drivers. Got to meet a few of them that were stopping in. We've got about 34, 35 drivers at this facility. And it was really just encouraging. And I got to talk with one of our employees that goes back quite a long ways, Diane. She started with us all the way back in 1978, and she gave us a full recap. She took the time to put together some notes and went back to some of the history, all the various companies that operated here, the history of our brand Quality Carriers, which has a legacy going back quite a long way. It was really nice hearing from her and all the work she does for us, all the people she's trained. And she's tried to retire once or twice, but she still works for us and still does some billing for us for one of our other terminals. But it was really a joy to meet her and the rest of the team there. A lot of the ladies had their women in trucking shirts on. So all in all, a great visit. Incredibly high caliber group of people here. that take care of our drivers, our mechanics, and our customers. So great visit, and now we're on our way to Chicago, and we'll be stopping in Bedford Park at our shop in that location. All right, as we continue our My Kind of Town tour, this is our first stop that's actually in the Chicago area. We're going to Bedford Park. Bedford Park is a facility we took over when we bought a small carrier in this market about maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And at this facility, we really just do maintenance now, a little bit of some cleaning work, but mainly maintenance. We've got a great shop here. It services our trucks and trailers in the Chicago market. So looking forward to meeting the team here at Bedford Park. On the kind of the west side of Chicago, it's a maintenance facility for us. We've got about a half a dozen bays, 6 mechanics, run by Don and Jim. Don's kind of our regional maintenance guy, and then Jim runs the local shop. Got to meet with a number of the mechanics, including Pat, who's been with us, been at this site about 45 years, been with us quite a long time since we've taken it over. And it's a really, really active shop. And this is one of the exciting parts of this shop is, as we rolled out our new QRS, Quality Repair Solutions product for other companies beyond QC, this is a location that about half our work is doing work for the industry. And you could see it while we were there, a lot of trailers from the industry in the shop, and pretty exciting. And what's also good is Chicago is such a vital transportation hub in all of transportation, including in chemical, that there's lots of opportunities here. So as we have this shop, we'll go to our Joliet shop tomorrow, and our Gary shop. We're going to be opening another shop probably in the Lansing area. It'll give us 4 shops in the Chicago area, and my guess is it still might not be enough. It's such a vibrant and growing market. So really excited for this business up here and to meet the team, Don and his whole team. It was excellent visit. So it's our last stop for the day, and then tomorrow morning we'll start in Joliet. Well, today our first stop on our My Kind of Town tour is going to be our Joliet operation. This is run by Nick Boomsma. Nick is one of our affiliates. Midwest Services is the name of his company. But we've actually worked out an agreement with Nick to transition to a company operation in early August. So looking forward to that. Nick's been with us a number of years. His father started the business many years ago. Very, very successful operation that Nick runs primarily with owner-operators. And so that's our first stop on today's My Kind of Town tour. Well, we finished our visit with Nick Boomsma at our Joliet operation. And, it was great catching up with Nick. He's very excited about the next stage in his life for him and his wife, Julie, as they transition from being, an affiliate operation to becoming a company. They're going to kind of think, see what works for them in their future. But they've done a great job. Nick's been a great partner for us for a number of years, so it was nice catching up with him and talking a bit about his terminal and the business, and really the big life change for him with transitioning to the next stage in his life. So a great visit on our My Kind of Town tour, and now we're off to our Joliet shop. All right, so our next stop on the My Kind of Town tour takes us to our other Joliet location. This is a shop-only location. Steve runs the shop. We've got about 7 or 8 mechanics there. Focus solely on trailers, so we're looking forward to meeting Steve and a number of the mechanics. This is a really, really strong shop for us, and so I'm looking forward to meeting the team as we continue our My Kind of Town tour. We just finished a great visit with our Joliet shop. Steve and Ben got to meet a number of the mechanics. There was Sam, there was Eli, there was Kip, Turtle, who's our shuttle driver, used to be a mechanic. Dustin, there was a whole bunch of guys, and let me tell you, what a great group of folks. It was also kind of cool that I had forgotten that they won some of the decorating contests we had, I think for Christmas and maybe Halloween. But they do a lot of great work at the shop, and the shop itself is in great shape. It also shows how important the Chicago market is for us, as we visited Bedford Park yesterday with our great shop there, Joliet today, and then our next stop is going to be Gary, Indiana, where we have another shop and an operating terminal. So again, another great visit. This was in Joliet. And thanks to the team there for everything they do. Really impressive team. So as we continue on our My Kind of Town tour. Well, as we continue our My Kind of Town Chicago tour, we're going to our last stop. This is our Gary, Indiana operation. It's one of our largest operations in the country. And we recently converted one of our affiliates, Corico, Corey Nisgoda, who also had a Gary operation, and we combined it with our existing one. So our two are now one in Gary. This is led by Patty Hodges. She's been with us a number of years, does an outstanding job for us, and looking forward to seeing the team here along with the shop, and it should be a great conclusion to our My Kind of Town tour. Well, we just finished up our My Kind of Town tour. Our last stop was Gary, Indiana, and Gary is one of our largest locations in our entire company and network. I have to tell you, it was a real treat visiting the team there. Patty has been with us a number of years now, and you can tell that this terminal has her personal stamp on it. It's a high quality location to work at. We've invested a lot in the facility, in the security in the area. We have a great shop. I got to spend time with Eric there as the shop manager. We have a new mechanic there, I think John was his name, and got to tour a great shop there. We're a little short staffed right now as far as mechanics. We have a pretty aggressive plan to hire them. I got to meet with the terminal personnel, Steve, Chris Byer, who just came over from an affiliate conversion, and then there was just tons of folks in the terminal, just great people, whether it was, Kim or Norm or Jonathan, Jocelyn, Craig, Patrice, just so many folks. I know I didn't name everybody, but what a great group of people. And I got to tell you, it was very funny that they all were dressed up in the 1930s, 1920s Chicago gangster motif, and it was really fun. And just seeing what this team has done, their ambition, their commitment to the customers, the drivers, and the desire to really dramatically continue to grow this operation is outstanding. I really want to thank Patty for everything she did and her whole team. Great visit and a great finale to the Chicago land tour that we called My Kind of Town. So great conclusion, great visit, and a great overall trip, and looking forward to the next trip.